What's up, chat? Welcome back to the channel.
Hello.
How y'all doing? You guys ready for some JJK action today?
Woo!
Yeah. I mean, I can go on and on how super excited I am every single time that we watch JJK. I mean, as a manga reader, it's always hype, and we're jumping into our boy Yuji fighting Higuruma.
Exciting. Also, have y'all seen all the edits of Higuruma, right?
Yeah, Higuruma. Yeah.
On TikTok?
Oh my gosh, there's been a lot of thirst edits, dude. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else can we say?
The JJK men is for the girlies.
If you know, you know.
We know.
Yeah. And it's not just for the girls, it's for everybody.
Right.
Yeah. Without further ado, let's go and jump into today's reaction of Jujutsu Kaisen episode 56. What's crazy is this is just called episode 56, so I don't know.
There's no title. Maybe it has to do with like an episode 56, you know?
Maybe, but I mean, we're gonna be getting into some peak stuff today. Straight into the action. So let's go and jump
straight into the nitty gritty.
we gonna see the return.
Also, guys, we do have a Patreon.
Oh yeah.
If you are interested in joining, come and join the group.
Yeah, join us. And without further ado, let's jump into today's reaction.
Oh look, Tokyo. Oh, it's a third part.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, this panel is insane.
Whoa.
Here we go.
ああ、すまない。言葉の暴力は別だ。ジャッジマン、始めてくれ。
Ooh, creepy.
Here we go.
18歳未満にもかかわらず、2017年7月16日、宮城県仙台市のパチンコ店マジで。
あ
What?
いやジャッジマンは領域内のもののすべてを知っている。俺にその情報は共有されない。判決はあくまで我々二人の主張をもとに下される。この証拠を除いてな。
Evidence.
内容を君に教える気はない。
Oh,
その上で
oh.
これから君は言い分を述べ、疑いを晴らし、ジャッジマンから無罪を勝ち取らねばならない。
弁護士ってマジだったのか。やってること検察っぽくねえか。
領域は昔の術師にとって今よりもずっとスタンダードな技術だったんだ。
Damn.
その理由として現在の領域に多い一中必殺の
つまりこの領域は必殺でないことや、これ
Okay.
に物理的に危害を加えないこと、さらにある程度ルールを説明するという縛りで成り立っている。
That's fair. Okay.
陳述のチャンスは一度だ。これもお互いにな。君の後に俺も一度だけこの証拠を踏まえ反論させてもらい、
Hmm?
最後にジャッジマンが六法に基づき、君の選択肢は3つ。黙秘、自白、否認。そして否認には虚偽陳述も含まれる。
嘘でもいいってこと？
皆真実を述べるなら裁判など必要ない。
That was cold.
ジャッジマンの気は長くないぞ。
俺は実際その立場に行ってるし、しっかり遊んで、なんなら勝った気もする。
He was
無
gambling.
罪を主張するには嘘をつくことは避けられない。ここが入店のみを裏付けるものなら、酌量の余地の
Didn't partake.
トイレをね、借りたんですよ。
Yeah, I just had to go to the
証
restroom.
拠が1のスカなら入店を認めることになるから墓穴を掘ることになるかも。
Okay, that's fair.
Uh-huh.
遊戯も裏付けるものだった場合、
Oh,
ほ
oh.
ぼ罪。自白して罪が軽くなることにかける。そもそもこの裁判に重い軽いがあんのか？
Ah.
俺はパチンコ店マジベガスに入店したが、急な便意でやむを得ずトイレを借りただけだ。触ってる。上場酌量なんてものがこれにあんのかわからんけど、
I'm nervous
こ
for
れが
him.
一番印象がいい。
Oh, here we go.
Oh, oh.
これは本件当日、 マジベガス付近の古物商。
あ、
言ってしまえば監禁所の防犯カメラのキャプチャだ。
A cash exchange? Oh no.
すべて虎杖裕二本人と見てそういないな。
Deny, deny, deny.
入店を認めた今、このキャプチャを見る限り、
Oh no.
それは何罪？
Uh-oh, here we go.
店は明示的に18歳未満の入
Gambling.
店を拒否しているから、建造物侵入罪だ。
A misdemeanor?
風営法では未成年自身は処罰されないからな。
Oh, it doesn't punish minors. So maybe it's like a test.
だろ、そんなどう言い訳しても意味ねえじゃんか。
賭博が禁じられている日本では、
Yeah.
店と監禁所は別の法人だ。そして問われているのはあくまでマジベガスに対する入店のみだ。君はただ、そんな店知らないと容疑を否認すればよかったんだ。
Dude. Uh-oh.
Dang it.
Oh my god.
ギルティ
Oh.
Uh-oh.
有罪になっちまったが、特に
Confiscation of what?
Oh, oh. This cursed.
Whoa.
Oh. No way.
Holy shit. Holy hammer. Is it like Nobara?
それが取り柄なもんで。
Is that his punishment?
重力が寝れない。
You can't control it. We're already halfway. Dude. this is-
What? That's crazy. Oh, period
岩手
59.
弁護士会所属日車ひろみ36歳 T 大法学部受験法科大学院導入前の旧司法試験などだが彼の中で最も光る原石は呪術師としての才能だ
Dude. What a fucking shot.
領域が
Wow.
外術から逆算する形で呪力操作による強化術の勘をつかみ術式開花から12日間で
In 12 days.
比べての損
To match grade 1 sorcerers is crazy work.
20人以上のプレイヤーを開
Damn.
発するに至る
Bro, this shit is so deep.
Oh my god. What the hell? Okay.
Nah.
That's not even a...
Nah.
What in the world? Infinite?
What am I watching?
He's got unlimited
重力が寝
hammers
れ
of
なくなっ
judgment.
ているのか。
Judgment. What?
あんたがやったんだろ。
T は一時的に術式の使用を不可能にするものだ。
Mm,
察する
okay.
にお前は術式を持っていなかっ
So it didn't work for him.
Oh.
た。ちなみに没収は本来不可形でそれ単体で課されることはない。自分で言ってて恐ろしい。なぜ呪力なしで俺と対等に渡り合える。
Dude, he's so
呪
smart.
術師としてではなく生来の肉体。術師は術式が使用できなくなると。
Dude, the fact that he knows this.
操作もグダグダになることが多い。長年の勘が鈍るのだろう。全力で潰す。
Oh.
Dude, what the heck? That's crazy work. It's just a tool that manipulates in whatever way he needs it to.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
壊れない人形を相手にしているようだ。
Yep.
やばいやばいやばいやばい。いつまで続くんだ。磁力早く磁力を抱えろ抱えろ抱えろ。
Oh no.
No.
あの術式裁判。
Rejection?
Hey, oh. Oh, I know.
消えればやり直せ。
Retrial!
Let's go. Dude, that's so fucking smart.
Oh
Here
my
we go.
god.
This
気
is
づいたか。
日清ってやつだよな。
ジャッジマンに有罪を言い渡され、ペナルティを課された対象は罪
Whoa.
を認めない限り2回まで裁判のやり直しを請求でき
So because he didn't say guilty.
Here we
Oh,
go.
dude, that thing's so creepy.
虎杖裕二は
Here we go.
2018年10月31日、渋谷にて大量殺人を犯した
Oh
疑い。
no.
ああ、俺が殺した。これは嘘でも否定でもない。
Oh my gosh.
日車くん。
吉沢さん、起案なら先ほど提出しましたが。
ああ、違う違う。書面は見たよ。素晴らしい。裁判官を目指してみないか。
What job?
ジャッジマンから課される最も重い罰、コンフィスケーションを付加されたデスペナルティ。コンフィスケーションにより術式、虎杖の場合呪力の使用が不可能な状態で火車
Dude.
に処刑人の剣が与えられる。処刑人の剣に切られた者は例外なく必ず死に至る。
人の心に寄り添う。それは人の弱さを理解するということだ。被害者の弱さ、加害者の弱さ、毎日毎日毎日ずっと食傷だった。醜い他人に歩み寄るたびそう思うようになってしまった。君もだ、虎杖。人は皆弱く醜い。お前がどんなに高潔な魂を望もうともその先には何もない。目の前の闇はただの闇だ。明かりを灯したところでまた眩しい虚無が広がっている。すみません、自分は裁判官にはなりません。
そうか。
人は皆弱く醜い。出世に興味のない自分には向いていません。だがあの時は、少なくともあの時までは他の生物にはないその汚れこそ尊ぶべきだと思っていたんだ。虎杖裕二、なぜ罪を認めた。
ジャッジマンから提出された証拠の情報は開封前から術師本人には共有される。
提出された証拠は君の中に救う悪魔スクナについて。お前は殺してない。なぜ。
Oh my god, that shot. Holy. What happened to the sword?
おい、
刑法39条1項だ。辨識能力と制御能力、いずれかが欠けていると心神喪失となる。渋谷での君はスクナに肉体を乗っ取られていた。
なんでスクナのこと。
つまり制御能力がなかった。自発的に制御能力を放棄したわけでもない。つまり無罪だ。
Whoa.
でもやっぱり俺のせいだ。俺が弱いせいだ。
そうか。
日車、なんでさっき術式を解いたんだ。
初心に帰った。虎杖、お前のような弱さを持つ人間がまだまだいるのかもしれん。100点をやる。
What? That's crazy.
自分の意志で人を殺めたことはあるか。
あるよ。
そうか。最悪の気分だったろう。
Babe, are you okay?
小金ルール追加だ。プレイヤーとプレイヤーの点の受け渡しを可能にしてくれ。
承認されました。ルール10、プレイヤーは他プレイヤーに任意のポイントを譲渡することができる。俺の1点を虎杖へ。日車ひろみから1ポイントが譲渡されました。
これでお互い19日間は術式を剥奪されることはない。
日車、これからどうするつもりだ？あんたさえ良ければ俺たちを手伝ってくれないか？
余った2点は東京に来る前俺が殺した裁判官と検事のものだ。
Damn.
結界が開けたら自首でもするかな。それに君といるとますます自分を嫌いになりそうだ。すまない。責めたわけじゃないんだ。またな。
Wow, what an episode.
What do you think?
It was, I didn't expect that to happen.
Okay.
I kind of thought they were gonna duke it out the whole time, and you know, it was gonna end in with him helping Yuji. I didn't expect him to be holding himself accountable for what happened the day. I didn't even know that had happened. I don't know if they had explained it, but
What are you talking about?
like him killing the judge and the persecutor or whatever.
Yeah, no, that wasn't showing up until now.
Yeah, so very cool domain expansion. Obviously, we've only seen a few, but this one was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very creepy too.
Yeah, so just like he kind of explained, it was basically a trial domain expansion. So we're put into a pretty much a courtroom, and depending on what the sentencing was, it was either going to be a very direct result, and doesn't necessarily mean one shot, one kill. And the first trial was like a confiscation, and it's like deemed an execution, or what is it? Yeah, execution.
Death penalty.
Death penalty. Yeah, it was really, really good. To me, what I really enjoyed about this episode and what got me really emotional was the perspective of Higuruma and how he was able to be sympathetic towards Yuji, and pretty much his perspective on things is the reason why he's become a very beloved character, is just his humanistic side of things. Even though attorneys are typically, or lawyers are typically a certain way, most of the time they come across as like assholes and stuff,
Like monsters.
yeah, or very just like
Cold.
cold. And so to see, and that's not to say all attorneys are that
Yeah.
way, because some that actually try to defend those who are, you know, don't have any like money, or you know, that type of stuff, they
Do pro bono.
yeah, there are attorneys that are willing to, you know, go through the mud and help out these people and stuff. So it's just like he's one of those people that is willing to be that. And so
Like a few make the rest look bad. Basically, give him like that stereotype.
yeah.
But yeah, definitely, I could see that. I think what got me like teary eyed a little bit is, you know, the fact that Yuji obviously blamed himself, you know, for what happened in Shibuya, and obviously it wasn't him, it was Sukuna, but he's still the vessel that carries Sukuna, and therefore physically he was the one that did the killing, but to him he takes responsibility regardless if it was him or Sukuna. And it's sad to see that, you know, he's been holding on to this burden, you know, since then, and kicked himself down when, you know, obviously it was the ancient curse within him. But it was nice to see someone else kind of give him grace as well, aside from Megumi, and let him know that, you know, it would actually, and in a court of law, you know, telling him like, you know, the facts are that it wasn't you. Like regardless if you think it wasn't you. Which Yuji still, you know, it doesn't matter for him. It's still, he takes responsibility. But that was really intense. I honestly thought he was gonna pull like another retrial because he still had one more to go. Yeah. So I was counting on that. And then when I saw him, like when I saw the sword like completely disappear, like I was like, there must have been something that happened, you know, for him not to be like accused, like fully.
Yeah, for me, it mainly was like the whole going back and forth, and when the moment where Shikigami says guilty, death penalty to him duking it out and deemed him innocent, and he was still holding himself accountable. I think the psychology of it, of him still blaming himself, and then it's like you said, and then him, somebody who he doesn't even know, and telling him like, no, the truth is, like, you're not, like, that's you didn't do that, you couldn't have did. And so that in that essence, it makes you innocent, and so hopefully that gives him a little bit of peace.
It's not biased. Like, he doesn't know him as a person. He doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know. I think he even questioned, like, how did you know I was carrying Sukuna? Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense. But of course, that Shikigami knows the evidence, the hard evidence, or the facts. That part was crazy.
I think they did the way they did the second half of that part of going back and forth, and then the you can see him fighting himself, and like when he says that, yeah, I did, and I think it just goes to show his like level of growth from Yuji. Even though he still blames himself, you can see he's pretty convinced that he's at fault. But what do you call it? It's just the cinematography again, and then I think also for me, like whatever song that they were playing in the background, and there was like this little ad lib from, like, I guess it sounded like a woman singing in the back. It made that serious conversation between the two going back and forth hit a lot more hard. And I really enjoyed that they brought some of Higuruma's perspective into the fight, because he also struggles with that too, because he can't just be objective and be of the law, and that's why he became an attorney to defend people. It's evident in this fight that he is exactly that, and that's what he always says, like, you know, what did he say, something about weak and
People are weak and ugly.
Yeah,
Because it's like they might be innocent, but maybe they still could have done it. And I think that goes back to like maybe the case that he was like he was trialing.
Yeah.
Like they could be good people, but the evidence suggests that they did it, or that the guy was guilty, even though like he might not have been, but or it could have been vice versa.
Yeah. I just think that whole dialogue was just amazing with everything. So this was honestly really peak, and my emotional part also came to it being that peak. I started crying because it was like, dude, they did an amazing job. The adaptation has been nothing short of amazing. It's just everything's just been on point. This is obviously like a long time coming for us manga readers, and so it's just
seeing it come to animation, like it's different.
Seeing this character get justice and getting on-screen time for those that haven't even met him, he's such a beloved character. I'm glad he's getting shown to everybody. So
also, can we talk about his gavel?
Oh, his gaveling skills. Oh, so yeah, that's another thing too. So this is the narrator touches up on this. He's a genius.
A genius. He's smart, yeah.
But not just in the literal sense of him being an attorney, but in the sorcerer sense too.
Oh shit. Okay. I read a little bit about that.
Yeah, because remember when he unlocked his Shikigami and all that literally within days he was able to master his manipulation of the gavel, his domain expansion. He was able to kill 20 people that were sorcerers.
When he got there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all of that has been in a span like about 2 weeks. So what sorcerers do within like a lifetime perfecting, he did it in
like
days.
That's wild. Wild stuff.
The king.
I mean, he has a high IQ, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He's a lawyer, so.
Dare I say he rivals Gojo?
Okay. Let's not go too far.
Babe, I'm manifesting, okay?
Look.
If you know, you know.
I just thought the whole gavel thing, like, one, it was like an infinite, like he had like an infinite amount of hammers of truth, man. Like he was just like throwing them like crazy, and then it would expand, and then it would like grow in size, and
yeah,
it was just, the gavel like had a mind of its own. It was like it was a curse tool, right?
I
Because it reminded me of Nobara. I mean, obviously Nobara didn't have like infinite hammers.
let us know if it's a. I don't think it's a curse tool per se. I think because that was a gavel that he would carry. I just think he made it into a weapon. So I mean, I don't know if it's technically a curse tool or not.
Well, it had cursed energy around it.
Yeah, but you can do that with almost anything.
And you can manipulate it
because you remember
to be anything.
Yes and no.
Not anything, but to make it like expand and make.
That's what I'm not sure, because in terms of, remember when Yuji was fighting Yuta in like the first episode, he was able to put his own cursed energy into that one knife that he used to defend himself with, but it ended up getting cut. In terms of it elongating and doing all that stuff, I'm not too sure if it needs to be necessarily specifically a cursed tool, or if it can be just a regular weapon and he can just dictate his properties. I don't know.
I thought that was cool though. I mean, he was able to, I guess, defend himself that way too, because Yuji, I mean, wasn't working with cursed energy.
Yeah.
But overall, freaking amazing.
And,
all the fight sequence, the Yuji without a shirt, the
hey,
what?
Hey. Whoa.
How did that slip in there? That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Michael, please. Serious. Please.
The cup. If Office fans, if you know, you know. But yeah. Anyway, great episode, guys. Let us know what y'all thought.
And I was so emotionally invested in the last few scenes that I forgot Yuji was even without a shirt until he said, "Put on a shirt. Let's talk." And I'm like, "Oh, he didn't have a shirt for a while. Damn."
We didn't forget.
Sure, buddy.
These were the facts,
sure,
okay?
buddy.
The facts.
Count your days.
Like I said, let us know what your favorite part was, guys.
Yeah, let us know. Next week we do it again. What else are we gonna see? So it ended up being that we got the rule. Oh, for if you guys didn't even see the ending credits, we added a rule. Higuruma ended up giving Yuji his 100 points and gave him 1 point. There were still, I mean, there's been one or two episodes that have given us a credit like that. So I'm surprised it wasn't like, it wasn't like all together. But
it was just
next week I think we'll be seeing Megumi's fight.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just peak after peak. Again, this is one of that series that's just gonna be banger.
Gonna fight the guy with the post-it dress.
Yeah, post-its. But we'll see you guys next week for that. Let us know in the comments what you thought of the episode. Any questions that we ended up asking. If you have any answers, let us know in the comment section below. Discord in the description. Best way to reach us at. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week for another JJK Thursday. See y'all later. Love y'all. Peace.
Bye.